admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Rodgers' Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Rodgers will try again on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
319!
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. So second and 10 here.
Hey, check. 319!
Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On third down, it's Michael, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Easy, easy, easy. Hey, 50.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Rodgers again here on second and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And right away, he lost the football. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Julius Peppers coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll come out in the pistol and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders in New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This is taken at the 10. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go back to Murray on first down. And a cutback, right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Throwing on first down is Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did 1,003 this season.
It's been interesting to watch the career arc of Michael Crabtree, because you remember when he came out of college, came out of Texas Tech, he was seen as a pure #1 receiver. Many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro, but he settled in as the #2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him, taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. In motion left goes Crabtree. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Carr throwing on second down. Roberts with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Christian Michael was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught right side, Davis. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. So they're operating in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Looking for someone to throw to. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers will try again on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. In motion, left goes Crabtree. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now a give. It's Michael fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Working from the gun, Rodgers dancing to his left. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Crosby puts it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit.
Now a hit and a loose football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Surveying the field. And some room to roam now. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Raiders a first down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Finding time. They find some open field here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Buying time to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Murray. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 1st and goal here from the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On the ground, it's Michael. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stacy McGee able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
319.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run the option left. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Michael, 44 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. They'll try the sneak, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This will be taken to the back of the end zone, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here we go.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr. He's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry able to drop him for a loss of 4. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
On play action, it's Carr. Airing one deep for Crabtree. He's got a man complete. A very solid gain of 27. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a first down following that long gain. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 39 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll try Michael on the right side. And he'll be taken down here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey, 4 down. 319. Check, watch 54. Run right. Check safety. Hey, 88. No. 319.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aldon Smith coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Back to throw. Rodgers surveying the field. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Cooper will come in motion right. To throw his Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Mike Daniels in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Carr to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Carr finding time. It finds Crabtree for the completion. 23 yards on the play. Now whistles come in. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got it complete to Crabtree. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.